Hey, this is Daryl Henry with Insurance for Entrepreneurs, and this video is what is professional liability for Maryland businesses. I'm going to go through some technical terms, but really what I'm going to do here is tell some stories to try and educate you on what does professional liability look like, and maybe does your business need professional liability, and if you do, how serious of an exposure do you have? So first, let's go with the technical words that are in an insurance policy. They're going to talk about negligence. They're going to talk about misrepresentation. They're going to talk about inaccurate advice. The words in an insurance policy are wrongful acts. Basically, did you make a mistake? So let's put professional liability insurance in context with general liability. General liability protects you for bodily injury and property damage that you cause to somebody else. So you hurt somebody or you broke something. It's usually direct, it's physical, it's tangible. Professional liability is not tangible. It is emotional damage. It is a failure to provide a service. So instead of trying to talk about it in hypothetical terms, I'm going to go through a bunch of different industries and claims that I've seen to help illustrate the point. So, an easy one is an insurance agent. With an insurance agency and as an insurance producer, what people are depending on me on is advice on what type of insurance they should buy and limits and companies they should choose. And if people have uncovered claims and they come back and they say, well, you should have told me about that, or you told me not to buy that, or you should have persuaded me, that's an example of a professional liability claim. I didn't hurt them, I didn't break anything, but I failed to do the job that I said that I would do. Not saying that that's never happened to me, but that's an example. It would be somebody says, hey, you told me that I didn't need to insure my building for $1 million and it burned down and now I need $1 million and that's your fault. That's professional liability. Or perhaps in a daycare. A daycare takes care of somebody's kids all day. Now, what if one of those kids wanders off and gets hit by a car? Did the daycare drive the car and hit them? No. But they were supposed to be watching the kid, and the professional service they were providing was to watch the kid, and the kid got hurt. That's an example of professional liability. Or let's talk about a healthcare provider that provided outpatient counseling services. They had a kid that came into their program, 19-year-old kid, 19 years old, you're still a kid. And that individual came in and lied to the provider, said, I got a job, I'm fine, but then went home and committed suicide. And the family said, oh my gosh, you should have known he didn't have a job. We're going to sue you. We're going to sue the provider. We're going to sue everyone because you should have provided a high level of care and you didn't do it. That's professional liability insurance. And so the answer is, who needs professional liability insurance? It's anybody that runs a business where you could cause financial damage or you could cause harm by failing to do your job correctly. So, while we typically think of lawyers or doctors or healthcare providers, professional liability can be beauticians, it can be funeral directors, it can be a business consultant, it could be a really wide range of professionals. Really, what it comes down to is there has to be an expectation that you should provide a service and you fail to do so, and that causes financial harm or some other type of damage. All right, I hope that helps answer the question, what is professional liability, and maybe whether you need it. If it was helpful, please hit like and subscribe. It helps other people like you find the content. And if you want to learn more about me, please go to my website at insuranceforontrepreneurs.net. It's got more content like this, and it's got my contact information. And as always, thank you for watching. Please go build something great.